Mick, welcome to Brunton Park. Seems a bit delayed saying that. Has it all sunk in that this has happened yet?
I don't think so, to be fair. I'm delighted to be here. It all came quick and fast towards in the last week. So, but yeah, no, I'm delighted to be here, and I can't wait to just get going now.
We saw you around the place for a couple of days. Talk us through the process. How did that happen? How did you end up here last Monday? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, so as I said, it was quite quick. I think about 2 weeks ago, I just got a phone call to say basically book your flights and get over here. So I did. Couldn't say no. And then as you say, yeah, I was just floating around. Came in, obviously did what I had to do, and now I'm here for a year at least, hopefully.
Strange bit is you're halfway through a season, three quarters of the way through a season with Bray, so that must have been a bit of a wrench.
Yeah, like all the staff there, the players, they were brilliant. I was fully committed, so I really wanted to help the club kind of finish off strong. But as I said, I couldn't turn it down. It's full time football. I had an agreement with Pat Devlin and the club that if I had an opportunity for full time football, I couldn't turn it down. So yeah, they stuck to their word, and thank you to them.
Paul Gerrard, Simo, they both said the enthusiasm that you had about this move, it was there, they could tell.
Oh, absolutely. From the moment I stepped into the ground, into the club, I knew I wanted to do it. As I say, full time football. The facilities are brilliant. The staff are brilliant. The players are brilliant. There's a real positive vibe around the place. So it looks like it's going to be a really positive season. So I absolutely wanted to be a part of that. So it was a no brainer really for me.
How nervous do you get, Mick, when you're coming in for a couple of days like that, where you sort of the manager said, "Come on, then let's see what you can do," and it's still in the balance.
Um, I'm quite a confident person. I don't really think about it too much. I kind of just do what I have to do. I let my football do the speaking. So and then if with a group this good, it's very very easy to just slot in straight away. So I wasn't too nervous. To be fair, I was happy enough.
Is that just words? Is that just what you say, that there's a good group, there's a good feeling, or is there? Can you feel it?
No, a lot of people will say there is good groups with a lot of places you go, but this is genuinely a really really good group. I said it straight away to my mum, my dad, that as soon as I came in, I felt kind of at home. So it was good to come into a group and feel kind of wanted and stuff like that. So yeah, it bodes really really well from the moment I walked in the door.
You said it there again, feeling wanted. Paul Gerrard, he knew about you. He's wanted to get you in. Simo, he knew he wanted to get you in. How much confidence does that give you?
Oh, loads. When you know you're wanted, it's the best feeling in football, I think. Anyway, obviously it helps your confidence and stuff like that. But you just know you just have to go and do what you've done because that's what they want you for. And they've identified you, so that's what they've identified you for. So, yeah, look, I feel $1 million at the moment. Delighted to get it done and get in here. So I just have to push on now and hopefully push for that number one spot.
What's Jez said about that? What's he said about what he wants to see from you now?
I think they've been very open. I think the gaffer's been very open about it as well. In terms of Tom, and rightly so, has done really, really well in pre-season, and he's the number one. But it'd be a waste of everyone's time if I come in here and settle for number two. So I have to go in and challenge Tom, and hopefully for myself I can get that spot. But more importantly, if the team are doing well, look, that's the way it's going to be at the moment. So, but yeah, I'll push him all the way.
I suppose with Thomas and with Scott and Gabe as well, and I suppose with Paul Gerrard, you have to build up that relationship. That's something that I guess you do quite quickly.
Yeah, I think with goalkeepers it's an awful lot quicker. Just because we're such an isolated group. We're with each other every day. I know the outfielders are as well, but we're constantly in contact with each other. So I think it's quite easy to build up a relationship with them, especially again, it's a great group. Jez is brilliant. So is Tom, Gabe, and Scott. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the year with the lads, and I think we'll push each other on.
What a great challenge, Mick, to know that, like you've just said, you've been open there. Thomas has got the number one spot, but you want it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a competitor. I don't want to come in and settle for second best. So I'll be doing everything in my power to take that off him. But again, I'll support him all I can as well, because I feel like that's what I would want if the roles were reversed. So I think that's what he deserves. He's done really really well in pre-season. He's done really really well on Saturday as well. So yeah, look, it's going to be a challenge, but I have to support him at the same time.
And I suppose part of the conversations you've had over with Bray about if this came along and you wanted to do something like this, that shows where you're at in your career. You want to make a mark now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I've just turned 26 2 weeks ago, but you know I've been number one in most clubs I've gone to, so you know it'd be very hard for me to change my approach and settle to, I suppose, sit on the bench or have an easy run. I wouldn't have come here if I wanted to do that. I wouldn't have moved countries if I wanted to do that. I very very much want to be part of the first 11 this year. So I'll do my best for that.
Was it English football in particular, or just first-time football that you were after?
Um, Full-time football at the start of the season, I would have said absolutely, I'll take it off, take your arm off for it. But when I heard it was in the UK as well, chance to play in the football league, hopefully work my way up into the first team, and then potentially wherever that takes me, it opened doors that football in Ireland couldn't open for me. So yeah, it was the fact it was in England was just an added bonus.
How different is it from the island setup, the way you do your day-to-day work here, Mick?
Well, for ourselves in Bray, it was training in the evening, so I would have been working as well. So it was a graft, but it was well worth it, you know, because you obviously got to play football on the weekends. It's just, you can't really compare, to be fair. Like, the facilities here are brilliant. Full-time football, as I say, staff are amazing. So yeah, it'll be a step up, but hopefully I'll take to it quite quickly.
And like, I think you landed at midnight or whatever it was, and then you're warming up in front of 6,500 fans. You must have thought, I've made the right decision here.
Yeah. I got in fairly late on Friday night. I was meant to be going home to sort out my life, but obviously not. Yeah, no, you can tell straight away the people are passionate. It's a real local based club, so I knew straight away I made the right decision. The pitch is fantastic, fans are great. I got a really nice welcome off them, so yeah, I knew it was the right decision straight away.
Homesickness, Mick, do you think you'll suffer from anything like that?
I don't think a 40-minute flight justifies homesickness, so no, I think I'll be okay.